Hello guys, welcome back, and this is Osmosis FX, and today I don't want to talk about the XY. I've been on the XYs all through today, from the morning to the news at 1:30 to the present hour. I've just been observing what's going on with the XY, but I wanted to talk about BTC and what is the way forward for BTC for the rest of this month. But let's look at this week and see what we have for BTC. Okay, alright, so let's go down to monthly, 1 month. I just want 1 month. 1 month just takes okay, 12 months. 12 months just shows that we need 1 more year of BTC to run bullish. So there's no bearish move for BTC. Why did I say so? Now, men looking at my feed, this is my low and this is my high. So price came back to my OTE, and look at my targets. So presently I have 86 to kill and 109 to kill for BTC. So that's why I said BTC still needs a year to run. So all these ones that is doing here is just to bring in sellers, then take them out and continue on the right side. I haven't gotten a better position on BTC, funniest part. I haven't, and it's really not nice. I haven't gotten a good position, so I'm waiting for BTC to create a new high around this zone. Yes, around these two zones. Then if it comes back here, I'll buy again. But presently BTC is heading for somewhere around 86 and 109. So that's my view on BTC. So let's go down to monthly and let's see. We have a break of structure. Price retraced back into the demand and we broke the immediate high. So for me, from a higher time perspective, I don't see any reason to come visit here now. But if price should come here now, then price will push here and will probably create a new demand ahead. But presently I don't see any move for sell. But after which this high was broken, we haven't seen a significant push, a significant impulsive push. Price has just completed the major high and created new high. 73 was the new high, 73,835. so prices are rearranging itself for a new all-time high. So from that monthly, let's go down to weekly. I sectioned my weekly according to years. This is 2019, 2020, 2021, 2022, 23, 24, I think. So I sectioned it according to how price moved during that year, but I used the weekly for the detailing. I didn't use everything. So you can see price accelerates, deteriorates, accelerates. So we have some push up, some retracements, push. We have this bigger retracement, push. So in this push, we should have some retracement to push higher. So to push higher, I saw that on the weekly we already have a supply created here. So what do we have here? We have rally, base, rally, then we have a base, a drop rally. A drop which take out this interim low to create a new low. So when this low was created, I knew there was a supply here, so I marked out that supply. You can see how price has been closing in on that supply. This first one, we have price tap into this drop. Next week we pushed up. The next one we pushed, we take out this and created a double top. So presently we are presently in here, and I'm not seeing some good reaction. Why? Because TXY is presently selling, and due to that, I'm not seeing any sell setup on BTC. No matter how the retracement is, I'm not seeing any sell setup. So let's go to daily. Now, this is where the concern is, and from the daily, I spot so many things that give me concern about selling BTC, and I was particularly waiting for this zone here. This zone have a lot to talk about. I'm particularly waiting on that zone. Why am I waiting on this zone? Now, this was the supply. Price came into this, and well, it begins, and price continued to drop. So this was our retracement. Price broke it into. Now this retracement here was supposed to mitigate the supply here, not this extreme, and it wasn't supposed to be an impulsive one. So I was studying it, then I see that we impulsively take out this supply, tap into this higher time frame supply, and we dropped. When we dropped, I knew the impulsive move here can still push price higher. So I marked this zone out for a demand, and price was ranging in that zone for some couple of days. Price was, you can see price went up, came down, created a double equal low, liquidity, price went up, creates equal high. Now why I'm so concerned about the buy is because we have to take one first to know which one we are taking next. So we took the equal low first inside a demand zone, still telling us that then we still have some more demands in this zone that are willing to buy price. You can see the extreme demand in this zone is the last week. The last week is the extreme demand, and this is the last week. And you can see we didn't have good mitigation in here. You can see equal low here. Price falls, came in. Price came in with this. You can see price entered into it and push immediately. So here I was expecting this high to be taken today. I swear I was expecting this high to be taken today, but price didn't. Price reacted to a supply. There was a supply here. Why? Because this place broke low, so price reacted to this supply, and we had this move. Now if we fail to close full bearish, then we can continue from here tomorrow to take out this high. That's just what I'm looking, because this is the next target. This man here is the next target. This is the next target, and they are really looking out for this guy. They are looking out for him. So this is my next target of BTC. We've taken the internal range liquidity, so we are heading for the external range liquidity. So we've taken out this one, tap into the demand, and we are pushing on. Now this is also a liquidity. Why? this didn't fulfill the purpose. It didn't fulfill the purpose of coming into this zone, so it was taken out also as a liquidity. So we have a strong demand in this zone here, and I feel like the demand should have created a change of character on the 4-hour time frame. But I would love it to take out this guy, and I will see revisit into this daily and move. But without wasting much time, let's look at what we have now. Price created a change of character. You just have to be extremely observant. Now this is the change of character here. This is the change of character here. Rally, base, rally. Now this guy sweeps this major man here. That's why I changed the flow from this man to this man. Actually, the demand here is supposed to be this red candle, but this guy swept everybody, swept them before we push. So I know that when we come back, we are attacking this guy. So now when price got inside here, price started moving in a bullish way. So I'm expecting more buys. So let's assume my price label is here. I didn't put my price label there. Let's see what price did BTC start buying. I missed this entry though, despite me plotting it. I'm serious, I still missed it, and it was because I was trading lots of other peers. I was actually monitoring the XY. I monitored the XY a lot today because of the news, so that I can see what we have. Are we in sync or we're not in sync with the market? So that's just the basic truth. I just want to know where I am with DXY, because the DXY is the flow of the market, and I want to know where I am in the flow of the market. Okay, so in here we should look out for this first guy, and stop will be below this guy, or probably a step 66,800, 66,800. Okay, so profits 65.99. So you can see price came into here and is heading for the first TP. Also we have a supply here, and we have a liquidity also. So you can see that we have plenty things ahead. We have extreme supply and we have the overall supply. So first TP, if you can. I didn't get entry here though. If you don't get first TP, fine. Everything inside here is a liquidity. Price is going to take it out, so price is going to take this guy also out. But because we have an impulsive move from here, price reacted to this supply. Price reacted to this supply here. Price has reacted to this supply. So price reacted to that supply and dropped back into the demand, because the overall move down is buy. So all the sell is going to be a retracement, and you can see it moved really sharp, even bigger than this one, but it still doesn't mean anything if you are in flow, in sync with the direction of the market. Sometimes this happens a lot. It will scare a lot of people to buy, and they tend to have few orders open in this zone. So sometimes I see it and I'm not scared of it, because I sometimes I try to make sure I'm in sync with what the market is doing. So if I'm so confident, yeah, I'm in sync, I risk something that I can laugh when I lose it. So that's the psychology that I do use. I make sure I risk something that once I see red, I will not be crying. You know, some days are like that. When you see red, you will cry because of the lot size you are using. So there's a day I used one big lot size on one small account, and I come back, the account was gone. Man, it was like my A+ setup, you know. But sometimes it happens. So we have a supply here that has respected. Now this is not going to be a full supply for me, but there've been a lot of war in this zone for BTC. If you notice, if BTC is going to break 61,980, which is double top, then this move from here should have broken it. There's no need for a reversal pattern here, which we have here, which is the M pattern here. So this M pattern is what this price is dragging towards to mitigate this supply. So one other thing that I'm a little bit observative about BTC is because of my trend. My trend in here is a reversal trend. You can see it, and now we are out of the trend. So being out of the trend gives me a more insight that we are bearish. But when I see a bullish move also, I can still take it. Also, we can announce that the impulse we have in this zone now is more than the buy. We have this impulse move from here, corrective move and impulse move. Now we are retracing back into this zone. So inside this zone, we have a lot to talk about. Inside this zone, when price gets inside this zone, there is a lot that price needs to discuss and disclose with. So I'll wait for BTC inside this zone, you know. But if BTC will sell inside this zone, I don't know if DXY will buy inside that zone, because it's looking opposite. DXY is actively selling. I want to actively buy BTC, but BTC is looking like an active sell. So it's a little bit choosy. So don't stick to one plan. Once you get inside this 4-hour zone, it's not a financial advice, though, it's just my opinion. Once you get, when I get into this 4-hour zone, and some of my subscribers, I know you're following what I mean. Once I get into that zone, I will pause my buy. You can see this buy setup will be for this high. I will just take, if I'm in this trade, I will just take this buy setup and just close and ignore whatever happens. The next thing I want to see is for price to break through these two supplies. If price breaks through this supply, then I'm in on the retracement to go higher. So I'll just wait to see any sign of sell setup in here, because we've not been able to break this guy here, and this is where the power that sweeps this previous high is. So this is the major supply for this trend, and if we cannot break this supply, then BTC will retrace. BTC will sell. If we cannot break it, then expect BTC to come down to 56k. That's it. So I want to be part of the trip in here. I want to be part of the trip in here. So I'm really observant of what goes on inside this zone. So I'm trying to keep a good eye on that zone to see the soup that is there. So if we get a good move inside this zone, let me check what price tag are we having inside this zone. That's a good number, 75.77. That's a very good number. So if we see price create a sell setup here, then it's a soup. Also, I'll wait for confirmation entry in this zone before I get an entry. I'll wait for confirmation entry, probably on 30 minutes. I would like 30 minutes confirmation entry. Let me put it out in an announcement, because sometimes once I see a setup I quickly go into it. But when I have the notice board here, yeah, I really don't jump in anyhow like that. So I would like to follow what my observation is. So wait for lower entry on confirmation. 30 minutes time frame, entry setup for sellers. Okay, I think that's that. Show hourly, our time frame down here, and I'll lock it. So I'll wait for lower entry confirmation, 30 minutes entry setup for seller. So I'll wait for 30 minutes here. Let me just delete this. If I see 30 minutes good sell setup in this zone, I'll be glad to sell, because that's a long way. We have a long way. So if I can see a sell setup in that zone, man, I'm a jump on it. I'm a jump on it, guys. I'm a bounce on it. So if I bounce on it, then note we still have some demands that will react. So all these reactions should be entry for this zone. So if I see price in here and price mistakenly drop that big into this zone, note we are buying. We are buying. We are buying. Price doesn't need to get, for me, price doesn't need to get into this next zone. This zone is next move. This is the next impulsive move zone. So I don't want price inside this zone. If price comes to this zone, fine. But we don't need this zone. So it's very tricky though. I'll just go with observation and see what price has, because sometimes price is still the best reader, is still the best teacher. If you go back to back test, you see what that price has already left you a clue. That's just the funniest part of price. Price always leave a clue, but sometimes when you're attached to one directional bias, you tend up not to see the clue. So it's good when you go back and do your back testing, and you get to see some of your mistake and you note it down, because the truth is the market is the best teacher. You surely make mistake when the market is not ready to give you direction. It is until it gives you direction before you now realize you make a mistake. So that's that on BTC, guys. BTC is looking bullish from here, like this is a flag from here, but market price action is telling me that we have a supply here. Why? Because price has started selling. Everything here was a liquidity. price came back to fill in all this empty space, and we have all this empty space here to be filled. So price needs to come fill in all this empty space, tap into this demand, and we move from there. So I just stretch it out so that when price is coming down, I'll be able to see it on time. So let's be active with BTC. I know a lot of you also trade BTC. I wish you guys luck, and thank you for your support, your likes, your comments, and your subscription. It's really growing. It's really growing, and it gives me more energy not to stop. Just that I try to wait for a clue from market before I do any video. I just want to do video. No. I want a video that will impact, because I know that you guys are paying more attention to video, especially when I drop it before the incident happened. So that's what I want. I wanted you all to have a different directional bias as I'm having, the way I'm seeing it, and my view of it. I really appreciate you guys for your likes, your love, and your subscription. Thank you guys. I've got to go. I'll drop another one hopefully tomorrow or Saturday. Bye guys, love you, and do have a profitable week.